All right, for number 9 on the last page, it says a tennis ball container consists of a cylinder with a half sphere on top as shown. The company claims that the package will hold 4 tennis balls. The International Tennis Federation defines the official diameter to be 6.86 centimeters. So the 6.86 centimeters is the diameter of your tennis balls. So let's just draw a little picture of that to help us visualize what we're working with. And they're asking, is the company telling the truth? So will this whole container hold 4 tennis balls that have a diameter of 6.86 centimeters? So the first thing that we need to do is check to see what is the volume of our container. So what can it actually hold? Our container is made up of 2 shapes, a cylinder. So we'll find volume of a cylinder, and it's made up of a hemisphere as well. So VCY is cylinder, H is the hemisphere. All right, so to find the volume of our cylinder, we're going to use our formula pi times the radius squared times the height. Go ahead, pull out your calculators and multiply pi times 3.5 squared times the height. You should get a value that is 923.6 centimeters cubed. And that's your volume of the cylinder. To find the volume of the hemisphere, remember that volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed, so volume of a hemisphere is just half of that, so 2/3 pi r cubed. Our radius is 3.5 centimeters in our hemisphere, so our volume of the hemisphere is 2/3 times pi times 3.5 centimeters cubed. Go ahead and pause the video and make sure that you can get this answer on your own. So multiply across the top, divide by 3. When you do this, you should get a volume for a hemisphere of 89.8 centimeters cubed. All right. So we've just solved for the volume of our cylinder and our hemisphere. So to get the total amount of volume that that container will hold, we'll just add together our volume of the cylinder and the volume of the hemisphere. So when we add those two values together, we get a volume for our entire shape, our total volume, as 1,113.4 centimeters cubed. So that's how much volume that entire shape over here can hold. Okay. So the last thing we need to do is figure out what is the volume of these tennis balls. So we know that our radius, and I'm just going to show my work in red, volume of our sphere of our tennis balls, okay? So our diameter is 6.86 centimeters, so to get your radius, divide that by 2, and you should get a radius of 3.43 centimeters, okay? So to find your volume of that, we're going to use 4/3 times pi times 3.43 centimeters cubed. All right, now go ahead and multiply across the top and divide by 3, and what you should get is 169.0 centimeters cubed. So that's the volume of one ball. Notice in the question, though, they ask you for 4 tennis balls. So if this is 1 ball, then to figure out the volume for 4, we would just multiply that value times 4. So 169 times 4 equals 676 centimeters cubed. And that is the volume of all of our tennis balls. All right, so the question says, is the company telling the truth? Will the container hold these 4 tennis balls? So our container's volume is 1,113.4 centimeters cubed. Volume of our 4 tennis balls is 676 centimeters cubed. So the answer to this is yes. Our 4 tennis balls will fit into that. And it says how much space will be left over in the second part of the question. So to figure out how much space is left over, we just need to subtract. So we've got 1,013.4 centimeters cubed minus 676 centimeters cubed. And after you have solved that out, you should get 337.4 centimeters cubed, and that would be the amount of space that you have left in your container.